sticker from your head.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Checkmate here, and today we are continuing in our series asking the question as to why Editor isn't in Age of Empires 4, and I'm going to use Age of Empires 2 to try and sway you, the viewer, to agree with me and campaign for Scenario Editor to be brought to Age of Empires 4. Before we move on, I just wanted to say, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, or I'll come to your house and I'll do it myself. Be nice, be nice. Okay. If you missed episode 1, it was the death race. I'll leave a link for it here, but this is basically what you missed. If you find yourself ever stuck in the 90s, then this is a perfect way to pass the time. Anyway, on to today's episode. Today's episode is a full map battle. And what is a full map battle, I hear you ask? Well, essentially, it's the entirety of the map covered in units, and in this scenario I have put a wonder down on each side. Each side has siege, barracks and all the rest of the production buildings, as well as houses, and as we're only in the Imperial Age, blacksmith and university. The players cycle through random civilizations as it keeps divergences every time you start a battle. So this central line demarcates the center of the map roughly. The way this will work is I'll come up and down here, pausing it from time to time, moving various troops towards the front. So without further ado, let's begin the first battle. So I'll just pause it quickly. As you can see, the battle begins immediately, in earnest. Let's quickly Marco Polo it. And we'll watch for now. As you can see, gaps in the lines are beginning to form that we can exploit. Okay. So immediately let's have our cavalry come round and flank. Send these units right up the rear. Have some infantry cover these units in open order. Have some cavalry come up to exploit this hole in the ranks. Have these Battleist elephants move up, and then have some more infantry cover these gunpowder units. Let's bring these chariots forward, exploit this gap, and bring a load of warriors up to help exploit this area, cover them. We need more men at the front here. Let's bring some up. Let's have these camels come up and exploit this gap in the ranks. Have these elephants come up here. These units come up here as well. Have the archers stay back. Battleist elephants, they can come up here as well. I'm going to try and capture this flank as well, but the Reds might take it. We'll see how things go. As the orders have been issued, the first of the battlefield orders. Put the volume on so we can hear the horrors. Cavalry's finally made it to the flanks, and the enemy army is refusing to send in more troops. This cavalry must move and send in more cavalry. These chariots are going to continue exploiting the gap in the ranks here. Send in more. Okay, let's send in this group of infantry here. And enjoy. The enemy is only trickling in units, it's not really committing, as we managed to break through various parts of the enemy lines here. And the fighting is continuing. We are bowing a little bit here. Okay, they're rolling up our northern flank. Let's commit some more troops. We'll call the elephants to there. We could send some cavalry to help defend. And have the mangonels, they can advance. As can these. Send in some more troops. And this cavalry can now roll up this flank as it is up here. So the infantry is coming in. It's about to punch a hole in their flank here. So let's watch, see what unfolds. Okay, we're really bowing here. Hopefully we can hold out. Heavy spearmen have arrived to the flank. Hopefully they'll do some damage to those elephants. Yeah, the enemy has made huge advancements into our side here. But this southern flank is probably going to be destroyed. Looks like there's a gap in our ranks here. And we have a salient left here, so let's help them out. We'll have the cavalry punch in here. Have these elephants move up there. Stabilize this side. Let's have these units come up to here. Keep these in closed order. Have these units protecting them. As well as these. Okay. Now there's a bit of a gap in our ranks here, so let's close it up. Let's have these warriors advance all the way to here. Let's have these cavalry units come up here. These units advance. What else have we got in the back here? Not many left actually. Let's have these units come forward. Okay, let's continue watching the battle. As the orders have been received. Okay, they're about to get completely eliminated, I reckon. Not much left of those. However, they're doing a good job on the flank. My cavalry's been obliterated. Alrighty. Looks like we will take these units and we'll draw them here. Those units can stay there. Have these units advance, as well as these. And these. These units can push forward. Have these units come up this way. Alright. Looks like they're committing even more troops on this front now. So, yeah, these are all clashing. Let's have a look how it turns out. Amazing. Look at them go. Alright. so our forwardmost units have engaged. Let's have these units stop marching and begin attacking. Alright, let's see how this side starts stabilizing. The enemy has broken through a little bit, but I think we'll be able to clear it up. It gives the enemy time to catch up though. Look at this mass, just catching us off balance. Let's have these mangonels stop and be ready to fire. Oh, look at this gigantic mass. The enemy has committed its entire force. Look at that. Oh, those cannons are taking shots at us. But their infantry is about to be completely annihilated on the front, on the north there. But now they've made a huge counter-attack in the south and destroyed our most leading forward units. However, we've got plenty in reserve actually, compared to the enemy. So we'll just let them come at us and see what they come up with. Yeah, they're committing everyone. Oh, the mangonels fire into this mass. Lovely. Oh yeah. We like. Defend the mangonels. Let's see how we're getting on up here. Okay, yeah, they're being fired upon. Now they're going to be enveloped. We've won this. We have plenty of scattered units up here in the north. So we formed a new front, but they're quickly going to be dissipated. They have strong units, and stronger than a lot of our units, but like these slingers not really doing much. But it's a numbers game, and we just had the numbers in the end in this battle. No chance. Okay, it must have been my superior tactics, of course. Now I will load this one. And this map is actually slightly bigger, as we have water in this one. So this one's actually AI on both sides, and we're just going to sit back and I'll leave you with this battle. So the cavalry is going to try and punch a hole in this northern flank. Meanwhile, the Greens are focusing on closing that gap, however revealing a new gap in the centre, and is being exploited by the Orange a little bit. The Greens are making headway actually on this southern flank. See if they manage to win the battle for the flank, because the Oranges are still holding on, but they are sending a lot of reinforcements actually. Lots of people are being committed by Orange AI, whereas Green AI is just trickling them in for now. There's a lot of movement on the water as the ships are engaging the land units. Greens are holding out in the north, so the cavalry has... So the cavalry hasn't been successful. Oh, there's a commitment of more troops there in the north by the Greens, as well as the oranges now. They've moved their Carusiphons up to the north. They're making a mess of the greens. The greens stubbornly have sent even more troops to hold out. Meanwhile, in this flank, the oranges have committed a huge amount of troops. They really want this flank. And it looks like the greens' attack has faltered, but it's anyone's game here in the south. Looks like the cavalry nope. Looks like the orange units are actually starting to punch through here in the north a little bit. It's a thin green line. Oh, there's plenty of war going on in the sea as well. Alright, there's a huge opening now, and the oranges are just exploiting it. Look at that. They're just sending in a general advance to the front. The greens are, looks like they're managing to hold out on this flank. They might actually win after all. Incredible. Oh, they've just committed even more troops here in the centre. However, the northern flank, oh, it's falling, and there's a huge cavalry charge in the north that we're going to tag along with. Oh, wow. Oh, they're going to go for the surround. Oh, they've enveloped them in the centre here as well. Big tactical error by the oranges sending in their siege like that, because the infantry and the cavalry are still over here. The cavalry are making a huge wedge into the green enemy ranks right now. And the forward unit's about to clash again. In the centre. Charioteers first, trying to loosen up the infantry formations. Oh, more cavalry is flanking around, followed by orange infantry. And the last of the greens are about to get slaughtered here, surrounded in the southern flank. There's a nasty surprise in these siege units that are carrying troops. Triggering more green troops to come towards the front. A green salient is forming here as they struggle to stop the enemy advance, but in the north the oranges have made huge legwork with their cavalry attack. The infantry has managed to catch up, as well as some of the siege units and war wagons, and they've made a clear advancement from the central line here at access point, showing us where the middle was. Okay, greens are now committing more troops to plug the gaps in the lines. We're about to hit the cavalry in the flank. As you can see, they've driven a wedge, a clear wedge on the map there, into the greens formation. Okay, the green units are now intercepting the flanks of the advancing orange units as they're coming in toward the front. And they're still making rapid advancements into the green enemy lines. Well, they've committed their entire force, that's why. Their entire army is committed. Almost. Look at that. All of them have moved forward. However, there is a gap forming in the orange ranks here, leaving this pocket of units isolated. Let's see if the greens can recognize this and take them out. Just utter carnage. riders from the green side have moved to intercept and block the enemy orange cavalry from getting any further, but they're just continuing to melt through like butter. Okay, there's a general advance in the centre as the green ranks are faltering again. The green war wagons are now in the flanks, hitting the oranges as they try and advance through. The greens are doing a pincer movement on the oranges here in the southernmost flank. The oranges are sending in reinforcements though. Okay, looks like the oranges are just managing to get outside the walls of the green base. But this is where the green's most hardened enemies and units are. Okay, yeah, the oranges have managed to get to outside the city walls. Okay, looks like the orange units are now making somewhat of a tactical withdrawal from the south and concentrating their units toward the Wonder. But this northern wedge is just unstoppable. We'll see if they're able to stop it now. There is a gap now forming in the orange lines. See if the greens can exploit it. The battlefield is strewn with corpses. And the outer walls have begun to crumble. A breach has been made. However, the fights are continuing outside the walls, predominantly. Where the orange attack has completely been dissipated. All that holds out is the northern side of the army, which is doing actually very well. They're completely outnumbered in the south though. The greens were victorious and now are moving in with flamethrowers of their own. Oh, they've committed everybody now to wipe them out. Wow, look at all these reserves. These units are going directly for the oranges Wonder now. And these are now deciding to withdraw in protection. All their siege weapons are going to be taken down and destroyed. Now these units are moving to cover them, but it will likely be too late. There are now clashes in the centre to stop the greens. What the hell is that? Oh, they've managed to convert someone. Look at that. Just look at the stream of enemies. Do they stand a chance? Meanwhile, in the north, the oranges have sent their reserves northbound, and they're attacking the undefended wonder of the greens now. It looks like the orange army was successful, and they're going to take out the enemy wonder. Looks like the oranges will be victorious today. But can they stop the greens? Looks like they're going to try. Whilst the rest pillage the rest of what is left of the city. The units are about to clash vengefully in the centre, as some are now attacking the orange's wonder. Here we go, the clash in the centre has begun. Looks like both wonders are now down. Both wonders have been destroyed. There is now a battle to see who lives and whom dies. On the water, as you can see, it was the orange team that was successful, surprisingly. Greens are completely caught off guard. Many orange units still live, whereas the greens are sadly dying out. But it was a fairly even fight. It was a fairly even fight considering. Okay, I'll give this battle another try, but this time I will give the greens a company of heroes and see how things fare. So we'll go for units, we'll go for the green team, and we'll go for heroes. So let's have a Braha elephant there coming in. It's 25 damage. We'll have Belisarius with, let's see, where's a good cavalry unit, or a group of legions or something. Belisarius can be there with these legionary looking units. Charlemagne, he can be with these paladins, as can Charles Martel. Let's have Darius in there, and with these chariots leading the way. Oh, let's have some hunting wolves. Hopefully they'll not attack the greens. Let's have Joan of Arc in there. Let's have this group of cavaliers here. King Arthur. Let's have him in the thick of it. Over here. Oh, let's have a load of heroes helping with these cavalry units. We can have Lancelot. He could be picking up the rear. The Master of the Templar, of course. Miklos Toldi, he's a Hungarian guy, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we can have Robin Hood, he'll be useful. Let's have him with some archers. Probably in the north here somewhere. Richard Lionheart, yeah, King of England. Let's have him with his cavalry contingent. Roland, the Norman, Scandinavian likely, so we can have him with another cavalry detachment. We'll have him with his light cavalry. Oh, we've got Tamar. We've literally just made a video about Tamar the Great, so yeah, let's have her in. She's Georgian, so we've got some Monaspas somewhere actually, which are Georgian, essentially like Georgian knights. That's these guys, so we'll have her sitting pretty with them. Excellent. Oh, the Black Prince, he was in the 100 Years' War. We'll have him in there. Fortunately, he died prematurely. He would have been a good English king had he lived. Have him over here. And because I'm Polish, let's have Zawisza the Black, who was a great Polish knight who was made famous in the Teutoburg battle against when Poland and Lithuania fought against the Teutonic Order and won. So let's test the scenario. Let's see if the Greens can do any better now that they have a company of heroes. So we'll go straight for this elephant unit and just watch them obliterate anything in their path. The green ships have moved in and destroyed the orange's mangonels straight away. All of them. That didn't happen last time. This might cause the greens to win on this flank. Oh, they've committed even more troops. There's Robin Hood and the hunting wolves. Okay, looks like they're trying to plug this gap and reinforce the flanks. But the cavalry have been sent in again. Let's see if they can drive a wedge like they did last time. Looks like the greens are managing to roll up the flank again this time. Spoke too soon, as the oranges are committing a lot of troops again. Oh wow, look at them all. Look at that. Okay. Here comes that cavalry attack again. Oh, here come those hunting wolves. Let's see if they pay off. But the Greens are now sending in a lot of units on water forward. We'll see how the Oranges fare. Oh, the Oranges have broken through the ranks. Look at that. The cavalry is advancing. And the Greens are kind of withdrawing from the front now. The ones that have survived. There it is. Meanwhile, in the centre, they're still holding out. I've actually made a little bit of ground in the centre, but it's nothing to write home about. As the Oranges committed a lot of troops to this flank and managed to win it back. Meanwhile, the Greens are starting to commit more troops as the new front is clashing with the cavalry. How far the cavalry managed to penetrate. They're still going. The Green Navy is the only thing that's doing any work right now, and they're doing quite well. However, the Oranges have sent ships to intercept, and are now bombarding the Green forward units. Meanwhile here, the Oranges have managed to drive almost... Well, the Greens have got a salient, and essentially that salient is stopping the right advance to go any further. It's kind of more of a wedge now, or pivot, and it's causing the right, the Oranges to essentially the attack to dissipate, as they're exposed in their own flank now. But they are committing a lot more troops now, so we'll see how things fare. And Greens are managing to hold out. Oh, but for how much longer? Look at all those legionaries. Those flamethrowers are just going to destroy anything. Now the Greens are committing as the Oranges are breaking through the ranks. Okay, they're about to have victory here. Who's this? Khoitan Khan. Okay, this time around the cavalry is still doing work, but not quite as successful. So the Greens have finally been defeated. The Greens have finally been defeated in the centre. There's a little holdout left here, but not for much longer. Okay, the Greens are committing a lot more soldiers now across the entirety of the front. Oh wow, they're sending in a lot of reserves. Look at them go. Oh wow, look at them about to clash. This counter-attack might solve their problem. We'll see how it goes. Because already the momentum is different compared to the last battle of the Oranges. If the Greens are able to contain them and surround them, they might be able to destroy them. But will this be enough of a commitment? Or they need to commit even more? I mean, look at that gap on the map there. So just a general advance on all sides. Yeah, they're coming in on the flanks. Closing ranks now. pikemen coming in from the north. Cavalry momentum is pitted, though they have plenty of reserves if they manage to get them out of there. Darius, the Persian Emperor, about to clash. Again, we made a Crusader Kings video where the achievement was Darius's revenge, and we reformed the Persian Empire. We're looking up here. There's another breakthrough happening in the center, as pretty much all of the orange army has now advanced and moved forward. The driving forward is one mass now. Last time there was quite a substantial break in the ranks. Managed to keep it together this time. The Greens are successful in the southern flank, much more so than in the north, though the pikemen have managed to really drive a wedge here, along with the Janissaries there. The oranges are continuing to break through. Yeah, there's a huge gap in the ranks now with the Greens. And now they've committed, oh my word, they've committed so many more. Some pretty powerful units coming in from the flanks. Let's see what they can do. They've actually just bypassed the oranges and are now heading toward the rival wonder here. I love the way it looks. Is that Timbuktu? So the forwardmost ranks are confusing the rear ranks of the oranges now. They don't know which way to go. Meanwhile, back at the front, the oranges are continuing to drive forward. They're moving the trebuchets up now. However, it's just prematurely because the Greens are just flooding in. Mangonels are going off. Who's that? That is Belisarius leading from the front. Okay, everyone's committed in the north here. That's it. They've all come forward now. Oh, from all sides. Look at that. It's all or nothing on both sides now. Even the green fleet is now moving in to take out the orange fleet. It's last time the orange fleet won, but I don't know. I don't think they've got what it had. Got the numbers this time. Plenty of reserve units still for the oranges, actually. I don't know if the greens have it, but it's not over yet. Oh wow, this flank is getting destroyed again. Completely overwhelmed. We're sending in new reinforcements. Oh wow, the center of this wedge is now being destroyed. There's not many greens left on this flank at all. Oh wow, they're getting cleared up. Oh, they didn't even manage to make it to the walls. I speak too soon. But last time there were so many of them. Who's this? Is Tamar? Yeah. Oh, is she non-combative? I don't think she is. Keeps the enemy busy though. Looks like the final battle is right outside the city walls. Is there any left in here? No. That's it. The Navy was successful as the Greens, but the Army, I don't think it will be. I've fallen to the last man, it seems.